Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Agave Talk, your number one source for everything agave. I appreciate you being here with us today. Today, I got the Reposado week two of Ghost Spicy Tequila. Yes, if you were with us last week, appreciate you. You know I reviewed the Blanco. Go check out that video. And today, I'm going to be reviewing the Reposado, which to me is a first in the industry. I truly don't think anybody has ever done a rested spicy tequila. I've done a lot of spicy tequilas, love spicy tequila, especially in cocktails. And this right here is something crazy unique. I'm super excited to try this out. This is taking that Blanco spicy tequila with the ghost pepper flavoring. They are then resting it in 4 to 6 months of American Oak Pipones. If you don't know what a pipone is, go check that out. It is not an oak barrel. Think of a giant oak vat. So a barrel can age around 200 liters of liquid, where a pipone can age from 1,000 to 20,000 liters. Like they're giant, massive vats. And the reason and rationale behind that is if it's that large, it's not going to impart a lot of oak flavoring. So if they ended up putting this in a small 200-liter barrel, that wood flavor may be really overpowering for whatever the master distiller is going for, whatever the team is looking for. And that's then why they're using that pipone, because that liquid is in such a large vat, large space, that it's really just kind of mellowing it out instead of really driving home that oak flavor, the tannins that you would normally get from a regular barrel. So that's that. That's this spicy reposado, 4 to 6 months in those pipones. Of course, this is coming out of NOM 1438. I did review the Blanco, went really in depth. So go check that out. And we're jumping right on into this. So with that said, let your bottles pop. Let's go. We got Ghost Tequila. Once it hits your lips, it's so good. I definitely enjoyed the Blanco. And let's see what this Reposado does. I appreciate you being here. If you have not done so already, hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk, all right? What I'm going to do as well is I'm actually going to pour out the Blanco and have that tasting right next to it. So I'm going to pour a little bit of this out. I am going to go directly into the Reposado. That was loud. I'm going to go directly into the Reposado, and then from there go back to the Blanco. Let me get all of this into the shot. And here you go. Definitely a different color you can see on camera. A little darker in person than it is, cheers, than it is on camera. That is sticking around a little bit longer. I believe the Blanco, yeah, that runs pretty quickly. That Blanco runs pretty quickly, where the Reposado is sticking around a little bit more, definitely coating the glass a little bit more. You can see that. And I'm curious, what is that 4 to 6 months in those large, giant pipones going to do to this? Smelling the Blanco, there it is, that hints of agave flavor. It's got a little spice to it, but it is a nice smell in the glass. This Reposado, that is interesting. Okay, let's see. It's a little bit more of a candied flavor, whereas the Blanco has a bit more of a vegetal flavor to it. Does have a little hints of agave on there, right? Of course, with that ghost pepper, which is a very fruity pepper. If you come from the land of spice, you love spicy, you know those peppers like scorpions, ghosts, habaneros. They're super hot, but they do give a great smell and flavor that's almost fruity. And this Reposado, it's really playing on that. You are getting some oak, but it's almost candied, like a candy apple is really what I'm getting on this. That is interesting, but it doesn't smell like manipulated. I know on here it does say infused with ghost peppers and natural flavors. Have not been able to find what the natural flavors are. This doesn't seem super manipulated, doesn't really taste like sweet or anything, the Blanco. The Reposado on the nose, though, it is smelling a little bit candier and a little bit sweeter, but you are getting that oak. You're getting a little bit more pepper. And I would be curious. It doesn't say exactly how large the Pipone is. I would love to know, because that is a decent amount of color on there and a little bit of that smell for sure. Well, hey, cheers. Shout out to the entire team. Salud. And let's take a sip. Okay, well, there's the spice. As soon as it enters the mouth, it's not super spicy. I was swirling it around. As I swallow and breathe out, that spice comes in. It's not overpowering. However, I did give this to a few friends who don't do spicy, and they thought it was really spicy. So that goes to show you just, the gambit of, hey, people who like spice, people who don't. To them, it really was. I'd be curious if you have tried this or not. Put it down in the comments below. How do you deal with spice, right? But this Reposado, taking another sip. Yeah, the taste on this does have, that is a little spicy. The taste on this does have kind of what was in the nose, like a candy apple kind of flavor. You ever seen a real red candy apple? You bite into it, that coated sugar, kind of like red, mixed with the apple, that fruitiness. That's really the taste on this. It's super light. It doesn't feel like anything's been added, like sugars or syrups, but you do have a fruitiness to it where it is a little bit on that like sugar side, like molasses even. But again, it's not something that tastes like syrupy or manipulated. Let me take this last sip. And as I'm tasting it, the reality is I think it might be a little bit of that wood shining through, but it's doing it in a way where there's a little hint of vanilla. There's some caramel on there. Like that wood is really imparting some flavors onto this that are interesting. And to be the first Reposado spicy tequila, I love it. I love it. I love it. That's super unique. Taking a sip of this Blanco. Wow. After the fourth sip now, I am starting to get some of that spice. This is, yeah, you can tell this is the rested version of this for sure. And this is interesting because of that layer where it's taking it to another level. And honestly, I'm going to pour out a little bit more now that I got that Blanco on the palate. And just a little bit. I'm kind of starting to feel it on my forehead for sure. Sweating a little bit. Let me take another sip. And now taking this Reposado. Yeah, there's something in there. You're definitely getting the wood, but I'd be really, really, really curious. What are those natural flavors that are be adding to that? It's not overwhelming, it's not overpowering, but it does have just a unique sweetness to it that does taste a little bit different from the Blanco. Overall, this is going to be crazy insane in a cocktail, especially a margarita, right? Oftentimes people will do margaritas with Reposado, and for me, I will keep bottles of this in the house. I do love having spicy tequila, especially spicy tequila that tastes good. As I'm talking, my mouth is watering. It got spicy. It definitely got spicy over the course of, I guess, like 6 different, tastings for sure. And ultimately, I'd be curious what you think. Drop those comments down below if you've ever had this. What is your favorite spicy tequila? And as always, I appreciate you being here. If you have not done so already, hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk, and I'll see you on the next one.